What it do, man? What it do? What it do? Man. Breaking news, boy. Breaking news. Breaking news, man. Breaking news. I I've been following this Savannah Guthrie's case, the situation with her mom's being kidnapped, bro. I've been kind of like doing my own little personal investigation, trying to dive into it and see what I can, see what I can put together. I'm on my Dick Tracy stuff, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? What's up, OG? So it's interesting though, boy. It's an interesting story. This lady mama just mysteriously, get kidnapped from her home, bro. And for me, for me, it just something ain't right about that, man. I feel like the kidnapping. What's up, Miss Brown? I feel like the kidnapping of Savannah Guthrie's mother, man, was done in the inside. I think it's family related, man. I think family got something to do with it. I ain't gonna tell you no lie, cause think about it, guys. Just random people, just out of nowhere. Yeah, that's sad, bro. Just out of nowhere, just snatch the lady up from her home and take her off. And the sad thing about it, man, this woman is on medications, bro. This woman take medication that's pretty much preserving her life, that's keeping her alive and well. You know what I'm saying? And they saying basically Savannah, matter of fact, if y'all don't know who Savannah is, man, she the host of the Today Show, man. She got her own show. So if y'all don't know who Savannah is, y'all can go ahead and Savannah Guthrie, y'all can go ahead and Google and check her out. I just strongly believe that it's more to it than what people's are letting off. And I don't know the lady. Yep, the news suspect her son-in-law. I said that. I said that, Miss Brown, because her son-in-law got a drug habit. Yeah, he got a drug issue, man. So, and then like for the way it happened, you know what I'm saying? The way it happened, man, like who know where this lady stay at? Common sense. Who know where this lady stay at? Well, they could just barge in, you know what I'm saying? Know exactly where to go at inside the house to snatch her up or to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's bigger. For me, it's bigger than what people really think. And then they asking for $6 million. The perpetrators or kidnappers or however you want to say it, they requesting for $6 million for the return of Savannah's mother, bro. And think about it. Savannah done already said that she would pay whatever to get her mother back. And I don't blame her, because your mother's life is priceless. I don't care if it was 10 million. If I had 10 million and my mother was in a situation like that, I'm going to give them the whole 10 million. If that means I have to go broke and don't have nothing, I will literally give up the whole $10 million. But one thing I've learned about people that commit crimes, man, they reckless. They leave evidence behind. And then think about it. I'm pretty sure she gonna get a $6 million up. You gotta receive the money. You want $6 million. Okay, what do you want me to deliver this $6 million at? Makes a lot of sense, don't it? That's why I strongly believe that her son-in-law, just like Miss Brown just said, I truly do believe that he had something to do with this. Whether he did it or he set it up. Because you got to think about it. Man, these are celebrities, man. Who know what these people like just randomly, oh, that's Savannah's mother house. I'm finna go in there and snatch her up. I'm finna kidnap her. I'm finna hold her for ransom. I need some millions. Come on, man. That'll never happen like that. Not even 1 out of a million. You know what I mean? I hope she get her mother back. I'm definitely, remorseful for what happened. It's a touchy situation for me because, like I said, I don't know Savannah. I didn't know Savannah's mother personally. Never met him a day in my life. But that's somebody's mother, bro. That's not only somebody's mother, but think about it. This is an innocent lady that was removed from the comfort of her home because perhaps someone may be dealing with a drug issue. Okay, Miss Brown. I guess somebody dealing with a drug issue. Something going on. I mean, come on, man. Think about it, man. Think about what I'm saying. Let's make it make sense. You in your home, somebody just mysteriously pop up out the blues, come snatch you up, and say, hey, I want this amount, I want this, and I want that. For the lady to still be alive, it's got to be somebody that has medication, her medication, with them to preserve her until they get what they want. That's all it is, bro. But why 6 million? Why are they requesting 6 million specifically? Why not 1 million? Why not 2 million? Why not 3 million? Why 6 million? You know what I'm saying? It makes you wonder, it makes you think. You know what I mean? And like I said, this may not mean nothing to a lot of y'all like that because perhaps it's not your mother. But for me, I don't care if it's my mother or not. Savannah's mother do not deserve to be going through what she's going through now. Y'all can only imagine what she's going through right now. They may be physically harming the lady. They may not be feeding the lady. They may be torturing the lady. They may be, threatening her, messing with her psychologically, like, hey, if they don't send us the 6 million, we gonna, it's no telling what's going on. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna share something with you, right? That woman is right up under their nose. She is right up under their nose, right? And if anything happens to that lady, then they knew everything about the house and turned on the cameras. You right. See, that's what I'm saying. See, somebody else paying attention. They knew about the cameras in the house, bro. You right. They knew about the angles, the direction, what a camera can pick up and what a camera couldn't pick up. And what you mean about she's in a substance tank? See, here's the deal, right? I can't, people grieve differently. I see someone said if someone took your mom, you would not be on the news. No one would care about you. I get what you're saying. I'm not knocking you for what you're saying. But y'all know my pet peeve. I always say it doesn't matter if I know the person or not. I just feel as though don't nobody deserve to go through what Miss Savannah's mother is going through right now. We talking about an 80-year-old lady, bro. 80, 81 years old. She don't deserve this. So you saying they found her? Somebody found her? You right. It has to be someone that's close to that family. You right. See, that's what I've been saying the whole time. It's too much information. Like, tell me how a perpetrator gonna know how to enter this home and know exactly where the camera's at inside of this house. So, hey, I can't let the camera, hey, it's a camera right there, bro. No, it's the son-in-law. It's the son-in-law, he has something to do with this. And he needs to be questioned. And if anything happens to that lady, he need to be held accountable for it. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, David, that you make a lot of sense, brother. That makes a lot of sense. I'm not going to rule that out. It could have been someone that done work at our home. You're right. I'm not going to rule that out. But for me, it's kind of, I don't know, man. It's just hard for me to rely on that alone. You feel me? But I get what you're saying. I just think it's the son-in-law. I think he behind all of this. And I think Savannah knows that he's behind all of this, but she playing our role because the feds, the government, somebody done already tipped her and say, look here, he's the one behind this. We got proof and evidence. Don't do anything to startle him. Continue to play your role. Continue to move the way you move, and we don't want him to have no knowledge of knowing that we are suspecting him personally as being the person that's involved with the disappearance of your mother. I could be wrong though. You know, I'm not saying I'm right, but I could be wrong. But it's just for me. I mean, come on, guys. A lot of people have been kidnapped in this world. You know what I'm saying? But this one right here, it's just different. I mean, it's just different how it happened. You left a note behind. They need to find out who the beneficiary is and question them first. Who has the most gain by her death? Now that makes a lot of sense. I agree with you on that. You right. Go back and tap in with everything. ABC, XYZ. You right. Go in because if a person, whoever that's the beneficiary, you right. That could also be a lead. You see what I'm saying? But you can best believe this thing is being thoroughly investigated. It's just for me, man. It's just it don't make no sense how the whole situation went down. I'm just saying for me. It don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? It's bigger than what we think. Let me tell you something, right? Let me share something with you. Savannah's mother home had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 cameras in it. There are 3 cameras that's greeting you or meeting you once you enter the front door. You got one on the left side corner, you got one in the right side corner, then you got one big camera that's facing the doorway, the pathway, the walkway. There is no way you're gonna enter that home without anything on your face. Now that's different. If they got ski masks, if they had ski masks on or whatever, then okay, boom. Quite naturally, they gonna get away. I mean, for it's not with their description, you can't see them. But here's the thing. You've been knowing your dad and your brother all their lives, right? It doesn't matter what they put on their face, what kind of hat they put on or whatever. By the structure and the way they walk, you gonna know, boy, that's my brother. Boy, that's my cousin. Boy, that's my friend. Boy, that's my dad. Or either perhaps that's my uncle. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna be able to, the description gonna tell everything. That's why I believe Savannah knows what's going on with her mother. She know who's involved in it. But again, she done been probably told to not say anything. We don't want to, no leads to get leaked out. We don't want the perpetrators or the kidnappers to know that we on their trails, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And that makes a lot of sense. You don't want to do anything that's going to F up the investigation. 84-year-old is sad, can't live out of her life in peace. Tony, you right, bro. You right. You right about that. I agree with you on that, man. And Robin, you right, too. Savannah knows. How in the world do they not know who did it if the lady has 8 cameras? Come on, I think you're right. It's the son-in-law. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's the son-in-law, definitely. It's the son-in-law. He probably deactivated every camera in the house because he know where they at. And from my understanding, this man had a drug habit. They say he was on cocaine and crack. You know what I'm saying? So it's no telling who he owe. It's no telling. Listen, I'm going to say it like this right here. Within the next week or so or less, I think this whole case is going to break out. And everything that we've been trying to figure out, what's going on with the disappearance of Savannah's mother, it's going to come to the light, bro. Yeah, it's going to come to the light. I'm telling you, it's going to come to the light, and don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if it's not the son-in-law. This might be one of those cases the truth doesn't come out until years later. Well, that could be true too, Norman. That could be true too. And you're right. Look into Savannah's husband, Pat. See, there are a lot of leads. There are a lot of things that we can literally look into or tap into, you know what I'm saying, for us from a figuration standpoint and try to piece it together ourselves. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I like to be as accurate as possible, if that makes any sense. I like to provide information to the people that I feel as though that's at least 80 to 85% accurate, if that makes any sense. And it relieves back every time I look into the disappearance of Savannah Guthrie's mother. The first person I look at, it's the son-in-law. Look at his face expression. Face expressions tell everything. He don't even seem or act like he's remorseful or he's sympathizing or displaying any type of sympathy. And I get it. I get it. A lot of people grieve differently. Everybody do not grieve the same. And meaning some people, they, like I said, they grieve differently. But for me to sit here and literally say that the son-in-law is exempt from not being a participant in the disappearance of this lady's mother, then I would literally be wrong, bro. I like literally, like no cap. It's bigger than what we think it is. And I'm gonna say this right here at the end of the day, at the end of the freaking day, this is what I'm gonna say to y'all. If her mother is not returned in the next 2-3 days, you haven't seen a manhunt. You remember the guy that broke out, those guys that broke out the jailhouse in New Orleans, what was his name? They captured him and gave him, like they gave the man crazy years. I'm trying to think of his name. The son-in-law knows yeah, of course he do. Because he got something to do with it. Yeah, of course he knows what's going on, bro. But you got to think about it. Savannah is going to give up that money for her mother. Because like I said, her mother's life and well-being is priceless. Where is the money going to be delivered? Huh? Where's the money going to be delivered? You got to drop the money off where they want the money at. You got to come get the money. Man, they got drones and stuff flying all over the sky, all over the world that's going to be able to. So for me, like I said, for me, man, it's sad. Like I said, I don't know these people personally. I don't know them at all. But man, you never wish that on someone's mother. We talking about this lady is 84 years old on medications that pretty much, medications that pretty much keep her alive, well, and breathing. So we got to figure out a way to prevent stuff from like this happening in the future, bro. I mean, this is crazy work. This is not something to take lightly, bro. What's going on, man? I'm chilling, Brian. I'm chilling. They want Bitcoin and not cash. Okay. Now that's smart. That's right. God don't like ugly. But either way it go, they gonna, man, somebody gonna, like, they gonna find out who done it. Technology is on a whole totally different level. You can rest assured there was some type of DNA left. Whether it was a piece of hair off the arm or something. Those people, those investigators, they got something. But at the same time, you got to think about it. Let's just say of a piece of hair that belongs to the son-in-law was found at the house. They just can't jump to the conclusion and say, hey, we got our man, we found this hair. Because they know he's in and out of that house. So what they got to do is take everything they got for us information-wise and pin it together. They got to put everything together to get their man. Cell phone towers hold all of the information because who goes anywhere nowadays without them? You right. You right about that. You right about that. You know what? That, you know, I wasn't even thinking about that. So I'm gonna commend you on that. I wasn't even perhaps thinking about what you just said. Cell phone towers, nowadays, a lot of people are getting found and getting caught up and jammed up. Cell phone towers. And you right, ain't nobody leaving without that. I'm gonna be very surprised if it's not the son-in-law. Me and you. They will catch them and God will deal with them. Yeah, they need to, man, because I mean, it's just a sad situation, bro. You never wish that on anyone. I mean, me personally, I don't wish that on anyone. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just how people can be perhaps so cold-hearted and not care, have like no remorse or regards for human mankind. That's the part that irks me. This lady 84 years old, bro. What kind of threat is this? I mean, 84. Let this lady live the rest of her life comfortably, bro. Don't steal this lady joy or life away from her like that. Because if this lady is not taking her receiving her medications, y'all got to think about it. This lady could die, bro. This lady could literally die if she's not receiving her medications. The daughter done already said that. You know what I mean? Stuck in traffic. Well, I mean, like, not too for sure what you mean about that. It's just, like I said, man, it's just one of those, moments, man. I'm really, for me, it's really heartfelt. You know, it just, like I said, you know, regardless of the color and all of that, I don't care about that. At the end of the day, I don't wish that on nobody. The lady mother do not deserve to be going through what she's going through now. I don't care what nobody say. The odds are really stacked against her surviving at this point. You're right. Because of the medications that this lady have to take, bro. I mean, Savannah Guthrie, she's the TV host over the Today Show. For the ones that don't know who she is. And it's a big deal. What makes it a big deal is the fact that this lady is 84 years old. And without medication, they said she could die. You know what I'm saying? It's not about having a viral author. It's not really, for me, it's not really about having a viral internet moment. It's about educating people, man, and spreading awareness, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, I don't wish that on my enemies, bro. Like, I literally really don't. You know what I mean? And as I sit here and I'm just watching this traffic, right? Let me flip this around for a minute. I'm sitting here watching this traffic back and forth, right? I'm watching this traffic back and forth, right? And I'm going to tell y'all what I'm seeing. I'm going to tell y'all what I'm seeing. If y'all look up there, right? If y'all look up there. Hold on, let me flip this around because I don't want to put nobody's tag or information on camera. This is what I'm going to say. This is what I'm going to say, right? Whether you agree or you disagree, it's okay. I'll let y'all be the judge of it. This is what I do. This is what I do. I'll let y'all be the judge of that. Because a lot of people don't know that this man is really tied to this, bro. Samantha Guthrie's brother-in-law is a suspect right as we speak. Good morning. Yes, he's a suspect. And when I tell y'all that it's bigger than what y'all think, it's definitely bigger, bro. I done a video on this earlier. It's pre-recorded, and I'm gonna post it here shortly, right? Everything is leading back to the brother-in-law. If you ask me, everything is leading back to him. It's not leading or pinpointing to nobody else but this guy, bro. Like, and it is sad and sick that you would take the initiative to do some bull crap like that, man. Good morning. I believe maybe the son, he seems too creepy. I don't know. It's hard to. Well, really doesn't. Anything really don't surprise me right now. I would say that. I don't know, man. It's just, I know, I get it. Everybody, you know, want to put their analysis out and how they feel. Man, if you bag into my daggone car, if you would have bagged into my car while I was sitting here, you would have been in trouble, my man. Back to what I was saying. I know everybody want to, you know, give their own intake on it, and rightfully, everybody's entitled to do that. But me personally, myself, I truly believe that it's the son-in-law. And I know I've been saying that since I've been live, but that's just how I feel. I don't feel like nobody else could have anything with the kidnapping of Savannah's mother other than the son-in-law. That's just my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? NBC doing this for ratings. Yeah, that's true too. That's true too. NBC is definitely doing this for ratings. I agree with you on that, brother. I really do. I think they are doing it for ratings. They doing it for showcasing and all that crap. You know what I'm saying? I truly do believe that too. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all about that. As I sit here and look at this traffic, right? As I sit here and watch this traffic pass back and forth, right? It reminds me of what we're talking about now. Criminals, they pass through, they go and come, right? And with that being said, there is not, the person that done it is not somebody that just passed through, bro. It's not. It's somebody that knows these people, man. Somebody that's within that family. Look at that big 18-wheeler right there catching trouble trying to turn. It's somebody in that family that I know for a fact that has something to do with everything that's going on right now, right? And I'm looking at all these 18-wheeler trucks come through. And the first thing come to mind, only somebody that too close knows to disconnect her heart pacer monitor. Oh my God. Watch PBD podcast, it explains. I would check that out. I would definitely check that out. Appreciate you for letting me know. Yeah, somebody disconnected that lady heart monitor thing machine. They know what's up, bro. You right, they know what's going on, man. And that's bad, bro. That's bad. Like, now that part right there, I didn't hear anything about that. That's new to me. So I appreciate you providing that. Miss Themes, enjoy your live stream. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Yeah, you got to feel the same way, bro. It's got to be bigger than what we actually know. And like you said, the NBC, they doing it. You right. They doing it for the ratings. They don't really care about, you know, the well-being or well about this lady mama. They need, it's helping their ratings skyrocket. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, man, one thing I will say is that people intend on coming up with their own theory, because hey, let's keep it 100. A lot of people are theorized. Yeah, like a lot of people come up with their own concept, their own perception, their own perspective on certain things. Savannah in the Epstein files, she know a lot. I don't think I want to talk about the Epstein files. But if that's how you feel, then that's, you know, NBC making so much money right now, and let's not forget that network is for sale. What? I didn't know that. I was telling my husband it has to be the son-in-law. Just my thoughts. Oh, Nicole, you right. You right. You spot on. Like you are literally spot on right about what you're saying. Everything is directed back towards the son-in-law. It's just, it's too much. It's too much for him not to have any type of connections. Whether he personally done it himself, I think he just hired somebody to do it. He hired somebody to do it. It's probably 3 people that done it. They want $1 million a piece. And he on some shit like, hey, I want $6 million. I'm gonna keep 3 for myself. I'm gonna distribute $1 million to this person, $1 million to this person, and $1 million to that person. That's what it is. Yeah, that just they want big. Well, you know, Bitcoin, because yeah, we know Bitcoin is finna be the next big thing. I mean, either way it goes, it's a lot of Bitcoin. It's I mean, I don't know, man. I'm puzzled, man. You know, because Savannah done been on the news, bro. She'd have been on TV, like begging and pleading for the returning of her mother. She like, hey, whatever y'all want, I don't care. I don't care how much it is. Whatever you want, let me know, and we gonna make that happen. But let me share something with y'all. Let me drop this bomb on y'all, right? Let me drop this bomb on y'all. Do I personally think, and it's just me, do I personally think Savannah herself, the daughter, knows a little bit more than what she's letting off? Of course she do. I'm not gonna say Savannah don't know nothing. I can't say that. Now, do I think she participated in? No, I'm not saying it like that. I'm not saying she was down with somebody kidnapping her moms. I mean, Savannah dumbstrap, what was she prosper for? I just think when I say she knows a little bit more, I think she potentially knows those that could literally, quote unquote, be involved with that situation. And just for the code, not of the streets, but for the investigation itself, I think she's just deciding to keep her mouth closed. You got 50% of the people saying her son-in-law is suspect, and you got 50% saying he's not. It is what it is. Somebody knows something. Somebody they know something. Of course. Nothing suspicious with the family though. I can't say that. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna agree. I'm not gonna like blast you but I don't know. It's all eyeballable. I think she's dead personally. Now, you know what? I've said the same thing. Yeah. I've said the same exact thing, bro. And why I don't want to say that, because you never want to wish that on no one. But for the type of medications this lady was taking, and she was on that heart machine, and it was unplugged, and she been missing for all these days, boy, it's hard to believe that it may not be anything going on of that effect or magnitude. So TMI 145, I concur with you. She could already be dead. What is the inside motive? Money? Folks with drug habits? With debts, bills that they need to pay to cover their asses? Hey, let's go over here and rob her. Let's go over here and, well, let's go kidnap her. Oh, Savannah appeals to get her back. Let's go get her. Guys, this just did not randomly happen. That's the whole point of the purpose of this video. For anybody that's following the Savannah Guthrie's mother's kidnapping situation, this didn't just randomly happen, bro. This was thought out. Yeah. and what's going on with it. That's right, the ransom, they got notes and everything, man. They finding notes and like I just hope I just hope the lady, good morning, Renee. I just hope the lady is not dead. I just hope she's not dead. Yeah. I hope she's still well and alive. She's going to be rescued and she's able to identify her attackers or perpetrators. Because make no mistakes about it, whoever kidnapped that lady, justice need to be served on their asses. I don't care what nobody say. And what if they took her medicine? And what if they took her medicine and processed? Now I'm gonna be honest with you. If they took the medicine with them, I'm gonna be honest with you. Suspecting who I'm thinking had something to do with this, and it's a family thing, I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. I'm gonna put y'all up on game right now. They'd have probably took the medications with them. They probably feeding the lady and everything to keep her alive. Me too, no grandmother asked to go through that. It's evil. You're right, that's evil. Either her daughter did something to her mom taken, or it's all completely staged. Neither one. Guess what? Neither one. Nope. That's neither one. Let me pull up some. Let me pull up some, because I can't agree with that. I can't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Her mother, there's no way this lady got something to do with the disappearance of her mother, man. Now I understand, stuff like that do happen, but for me to literally sit here and say that that's the case, nah. Savannah, no, I've been watching Savannah's show for a long time. Do you think that one daughter is a new cast? Could it be revenge? I mean, speculation. I mean, that could be speculated. We all speculate and we all come with our conclusions that this could be a possibility or that could be a possibility perhaps. But I just ultimately think and believe that it's the son-in-law all the way around the board. It's nobody else. No. Oh, you're right, Carlissa. I'm not saying what people won't do now. No. You right about that. That is something that I'm not saying. I'm not saying that at all. That's something that I won't rule out. But I'm just saying it's just highly unlikely for me to believe that her daughter or whoever will have something to do, or it's staged. I don't think it's staged. What's the purpose? What's the benefit? Savannah is already filthy rich. So what would she benefit out of staging this? You know what I'm saying? That there is, help me to believe and understand what type of benefits are coming out of this. You know what I'm saying? But you're right. You can't say what people won't do though. I definitely agree with you on that. I really do. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and, share this with y'all. I just believe it's bigger than what one think or believe, perhaps. And Savannah knows that the recovery of her mother is nearing, and meaning they're going to either find her alive or perhaps deceased. There's no sign of struggle, and she's missing like someone took her on an errand. That's a family member or friend, someone that she trusts. You're right. You absolutely right. Yes, the son-in-law. Yes, Renee, he was on drugs. Yes, he was on drugs. He was on crack and cocaine. Well, it's the same thing, but one is rocked up and the other one just, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely. And I agree with the person right there, network over 10 million. So well, NBC is getting paid. That's all I can say. They are making a shitload of money, a ton of money, and a killing off of this situation. But yeah, man, somebody just, like I said, randomly just pop up, man, and just snatch the lady up, man. It's bigger than that, bro. You right, that's a different cup of coffee. And tea. Let me eat on these little bag of chips I got. You right, that's a different cup of coffee. Tea, water, and soda. Like I'm gonna need to wash these things down. You know what I mean? Side note, look up Robert McGraw-Hill. What's the status with that? Talk to me. Yeah. I had them for a couple days, man. I just got hungry. Only family does things like that. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I found out what's going on. Implausible right front